Members of the media, pleasant good morning. Thank you for coming. What you have just seen is that we have now come to the completion of an operation. This will continue. It is going to be ongoing. It is known as Operation Strike Back. This was not cosmetic. It is not going to be a situation of us just randomly having operations with roadblocks anywhere. The operation that you've seen here over the last 24 hours was based on immense intelligence. There's synergy now, a good working relationship, and what we are going to do is to ensure that policing is going to be intelligence driven. So the different arms of the Ministry of National Security, inclusive the Special Branch, the OCIU, the SSA, we got the intelligence, we were able to accumulate it, analyze it, and then we were able to come forward with the operation. This is going to continue. I will hand you over to the divisional commanders and Deputy Commissioner of Police as well, where they will explain actually what transpired. What I'll just like to do is to take the opportunity to explain what is Operation Strike Back. There will be a number of different initiatives you will see. We are going to turn the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service into Trinidad and Tobago's finest. We are going to do exactly what the country requires, what the citizens require. The concept of Operation Strike Back, apart from actually ensuring law enforcement in specific places, it is also going to do one, to ensure that the public, we can take away that perception of fear that the public is presently encountering, especially in specific areas. The public, they need that to see the policing presence. And again, there were hundreds of citizens, especially persons living in this community. They were pleased, they felt good, they want to see this because this is what is going to be required to ensure that we can take away that perception and fear of crime, because the reduction of the perception and fear of crime is going to be just as important as the reduction of crime itself. The third aspect has to do with the perception that certain criminal elements believe that they could have control of certain areas in this country. No more. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service will do what is required to ensure we are going to peg them back, which is why it is known as Operation Strike Back. At any time, at any place, any community leader, gang leader, any organization who have criminal intentions, they believe that they could control an area, we are going, as the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, will strike back. They swing, we are going to swing back. There's no situation of looking at a community leader and expect that we are going to rub shoulders and feel sympathetic for them. What we are doing here is to ensure that no street, no community, no road, nowhere in this country is going to be controlled by criminal elements. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service will take control of those areas and to ensure the most fundamental rights of citizens would be adhered to. That is safety and security. So as I said, anytime and any location where criminals decide to continue to feel that they are in control, we are going to swing back, and we are going to swing back hard within the law. With that, I would just like to hand you over to the Deputy Commissioner of Police. He will speak to you about the operation, and then also about the accomplishments from this operation this morning.
Well, Commissioner would have spoken a lot. I just want to indicate that this operation, we had to leverage specialist resources from within the TTPS, as well as we had support from our friends from Air Guard. I would want to publicly thank the officers for their commitment. 24 hours on the ground is no mean feat, but it just speaks to the commitment of the officers. As Commissioner said, these exercises will be continuing, and we will be replicating this type of exercise in other jurisdictions. I will now hand you over to the ACP for the area, who will give you all some data as it relates to our success coming out of this exercise.
Good morning to the media, Trinidad and Tobago. We had this strike back exercise for the last 24 hours, and it was really and truly a success. Now, you're all aware that over the weekend, we had a robbery in the La Hoquita area. During the exercise, we were able to intercept the vehicle that was involved in that murder that took place in La Hoquita, and we arrested one person. That person now is with the Homicide Bureau, and the investigation is being done. Also, in the Tunapuna area, we were able to recover 2 firearms and persons arrested and were also charged for that possession of the firearm and the ammunition. Also, in the social media, persons will observe that there was a Venezuelan national who was actually being assaulted, right, in that assault with intent to rob. That person was also arrested within this 24 hours and was placed on identification parade and was in fact identified and will be appearing in court on Monday. In addition to that, earlier in the week, you all will be aware that 4 police officers were robbed at an establishment in Arouca. The 2 persons responsible for those robberies were also arrested and will be appearing in court on Monday. All these persons were in fact arrested during our exercise. There was also a marijuana eradication exercise in the St.Joseph area where we destroyed 5 marijuana fields with a cultivation of 2,000 fully grown trees and 4,000 seedlings. So again, good work by the officers. Also, I spoke earlier about police officers who were robbed. In this instance, a police officer father was actually robbed of his motor vehicle, right? That happened in Waterloo Road in Arouca. The vehicle was in fact recovered during the exercise, and the persons who were in the vehicle ran and eluded the police. However, we are quite aware who are the assailants, so the arrests of these persons are imminent. Again, 24 persons were in fact arrested. We did some work at the Windy Hill area where we recovered 25 rounds, 12 gauge cartridges. Again, good work by the police officers. So our exercise was very successful. 24 persons, all of these persons, just one alone was for DOI, and the others were in fact for serious offenses. Right? So we are working together with the homicide and the other investigative unit, the CID, to ensure that these persons are brought to justice. So again, thank you very much, and I want to thank all the officers who were involved in this exercise, and you all will be seeing several other exercises like this. I know that the community of Bonnet Gardens will be feeling a bit more relaxed, and it will definitely reduce the fear of crime from the efforts that we are making to ensure that we rid the community of all these persons who bent on criminal activities. In fact, about 3 of the persons who we suspect to be involved in that triple murder in the Bonnet Gardens a few days ago were in fact arrested, and the Homicide Bureau is continuing the investigation. So again, thank you very much.